Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there. Locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And it's going to be another 1st down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 39, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Lions had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep is DJ Chark. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted along. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Mahomes again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Again, Goff being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Goff now to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kirk Cousins, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head down south to Tampa.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. So here are the Lions to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we?
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, and they go with Swift again. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mahomes to throw once more. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Goff going to throw it. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. And out come the Chiefs now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. And that one will go down in the books as just a 1-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Detroit, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.